Okay, then I have started the recording. Welcome to another chapter of Fear the Old Blood. Last we left off, we were going on. Well, we left a magical journey through Italy. And now we need to find one among many, many nameless little rocks in the Ionian Sea. So, well, you have multiple ways you could approach this. You could always ask someone who knows which rock this applies to, but that would require you to have established a way of tailing one of the other search parties, and would need to assume that they're going to the right place. So that's kind of out. There's always the internet, because you know what that place looks like, and the Malk, I think, has Auspix for.
I have a filter and Auspix for, yeah.
So he can certainly beam the image into other people's minds. So, yeah, you can search for that. Other than that, what comes to mind is also the Eyes of Chaos, which would be a high difficulty, but which, if you succeed on it, would give you a pretty much instant lock on it instead of a long, meticulous search through the internet. With potential dangers involved, of course, if it goes horribly wrong.
Uh-huh.
Could I roll like academics on a map to find it or something?
No. You have a visual image of the what the island looks like, and you have the general location, but it's a very small island. It's essentially a castle, a small village, and more or less a dreary rock jutting out of the sea, and that's it. Like, it's not a big island. It's maybe 5-10 square kilometers at most. It's a tiny rock in the sea. So it would not be a famous island or something you could really recognize from landmarks, because it's just too damn small.
Oh, the Ionian. That it does well be one of the so-called 12 islands of Greece.
I mean, might as well. It's almost as bad as the Aegean Sea, so.
Essentially, like, it's somewhere around that area, but again, it's a Auspex impression. It could be next to there, it could be in some way connected even, like, he associated where he was going with that general area.
Can you, like, move us to the map?
Yes, indeed I can. To the Europe map. So yeah, it's somewhere between Greece and Naples, Sicily, in that general area. Probably, almost certainly, but the way it is with Auspex impressions, you know, and the way people think in general, it's not gonna be that precise, right?
Yeah.
The likeliest is probably along the coast of Greece.
I would say like this line to like this. There are like 12 small-ish islands of the Ionian Sea, so it could be one of those.
It could be. I
Yeah,
have not picked out an island specifically for the purposes of this, nor have I researched the geography. But as a general idea, yeah, small rock, somewhere in a lot of water.
It could either be here or this clusterfuck here.
No, that's the Aegean, though.
Yeah, that's the Aegean. If it is, it's probably close to Crete and the western Greece coastline. He would have probably associated it with the Aegean if it was actually in the Aegean proper, you know?
Okay, so...
So you're not completely fucked. If you were doing that, it wouldn't be 5 or 10 successes on, you know, perception computers at 8. It would be like 20 till you got it, for sure.
Yeah, like... It narrows it down to about 15 at most small islands that could have some sort of ground. So Huh.
Let's look
Well, I
it up.
have no computer.
Ionian Sea Islands. Let's see. The ones I'm finding images for look to be essentially larger than the one I'm thinking of. Like there's barely enough space for that small stone castle and that small fishing village. It's, you know, room enough for maybe 50 to 100 people to essentially, you know, make their homes. It's not a big place.
Anyway, since nobody wants to roll anything, I'll just roll the
I should probably roll the
intelligence
I
computers
have-
rolls, I think it was.
I have no computer, so
I need to roll the computer.
So,
Difficulty
here's
was-
the question. Do you want to risk rolling Eyes of Chaos Craft? You would be rolling at 9, but if you got 1 success, it would narrow the search down and you would only need 5 successes on the computers in the extended roll. And if you got more than that, you could just straight up pinpoint it.
I suggest you roll that, at least try. Possibly spend a point of willpower.
I remember when I horribly botched one time, and Malcolm was like, "Hurry the fuck up!"
Yeah, just roll just spend a point of willpower on this. It'll be fine.
I won't get that willpower
I mean,
back.
you can't botch if you spend a point of willpower. Let's put it that way.
And you're not using the
Yeah, this is
network,
important
so...
enough. Fine, it's important enough to spend that one willpower. Oh, sweet willpower, and will never come back.
Actually, it probably will. But...
Perception, occult, right?
Yep.
Yes, at 9.
And I spend a point of willpower.
Alright. A willpower is spent.
And 4 successes.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, he just goes, pinky on the map, says, here.
Yay.
You know, it's...
I guess we're going over there then.
Yeah, it's something that doesn't even show up on like a Europe or Italy or Greece level map. You have to have a map specifically of the Ionian Sea, but it looks like there is some sort of a rock there.
I guess we're getting like private like water jet or whatever it's called.
a
Or
boat,
boat.
a fishing boat.
Well, not a fishing boat, but actual boat.
Google Maps, yes, that would have been if you had searched manually each island in that area, and that would have taken more time.
Yeah.
This is essentially
Oh.
craft using Malkavian magic at a really high difficulty to insta-pinpoint it, Keegan. That's, yeah, this is gonna save you time.
Jacob would ask them if he could hunt.
Ye-
Star.
Yeah, no, Jacob, you have been pretty much constantly having to fight summons, so unless you spend willpower to resist the presence effect for that night, you are chained in a basement somewhere.
Yeah.
They can bring you some blood, but essentially, if you're heading out the next night after you arrive back home, you can refill by, say, 4 blood points just for free if you want. Because you do, in theory, have a home city where you know all the stuff.
Yeah, so oh yeah, this is out of character. I was sending Jacob back home. Yes or no?
Well, diabolizing Methuselahs is kind of dangerous. So here's the question. Do you want him running around instead of being where you can keep an eye on him with you?
Yeah.
Because bringing more conspirators in is kind of dangerous. Jacob could just
Yeah.
form another party or end up going to his sire, and he could end up creating competitors for you.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he kind of
Sure.
has an idea as to where to go to, or at least what to poke to get more information. At the very least, he knows about the roses being a way forward.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh, he totally would.
You were in the group
Uh,
when... Yeah, it was discussed in your presence. No, still, he would.
oh, okay then.
Well,
Oh,
but yeah, we going there now? Whatever means we go with, probably a boat, since that's probably safer from daylight.
uh, in terms of that, you kind of have two choices. You can probably convince Milan to let you land and take a boat from there, but you won't be able to get heavy weaponry with you. At most, you could take like a knife or a sidearm. Alternatively, you could arrange things through your smuggler contact, but he would again need 3 or 4 days to actually arrange things.
Hmm. I mean, we could just go to like one of the coastal cities and buy a boat.
Yeah, that's not a problem. If that's what you choose to do, you can fly to Milan if it's just you. Land there and just, boat over, be there.
We can't. Milan is inland. God damn it! I'm pretty sure we can't boat over from there.
He can arrange something easily enough if,
I'd rather
Yes.
not go to talk to Milan about it. Rather just fly over to the. Tell them we're leaving and fly over to the like coast and just go from there.
Actually, here's another important question. You can just poke at the map while you're still in Milan in the hotel. So the question is, would you have even gone back to the old world? Or the new world, that is. Because, frankly,
No.
you can recharge if you stay there for a little while. At least on blood, if nothing else. Or you can just keep going.
I'd say we just keep it going from here.
I'm just missing 1 blood point from full blood anyway, so I don't really need
I
the
am
others.
missing a fuck ton.
I have blood as a bigger problem, but I'll be able to make it.
I have almost no blood.
I
And I
mean,
mean, we know at least one party is just 1 day ahead of us, probably, right? That fucker who tried to fuck us over.
There are at least multiple. I'm guessing there's like at least 3
Yeah, there are
parties.
multiple parties, but we know that one is ahead of us. Then how?
Oh yeah,
the
one is
others-
100% ahead of us. At least 2, 3 others that are also ahead of us. But yeah, we should really just leave now and just drive. Like.
And we
just
also know
fly
anybody
over.
who wasn't ahead of us are fucked. Because they probably don't have a Malkavian. They might
Oh.
not have a Malkavian. So
Well,
they might
they-
be fucked.
So
I don't think
I-
they are Malkavian, but we need to go either way right now. So, and we're going right now, and we're buying a boat and just traveling over there.
yeah, I need to ask this. If I spend a willpower, were we granted access to hunt in Milan?
yes, you, for the one night where you have been so far allowed to stay there, you can make, well, at least one hunting roll.
I can
yes.
go hunting there then.
So I spend a willpower to resist the summon effect.
You also need to roll willpower.
You're not leaving the fucking basement, man.
I need blood.
Are you?
Yeah, and we can give you blood. Don't worry about that one.
Apparently your
Fine.
party
Actually,
is not gonna let you out.
Yeah, no.
Me,
As I
I
said, we're not
understand
fucking
it,
letting you
but-
out.
At this point, my character is.
Like, as I said, you're chained down in a basement right now.
Yeah, I am down to more than with.
Okay.
Can I roll? Hmm. Hmm.
Generally, the
Right.
understanding was that, I mean, it was hinted at that you should be civilized about how you hunt. Just, don't make too much noise. But other than that, yeah, around a hotel, like, essentially it's a hunting area for visitors. It's more heavily watched by the locals to make sure visitors don't fuck things up, but you can hunt there and it's, not
Yeah.
completely fucked up.
I'll roll manipulation empathy. Difficulty?
We'll call it a base of 7. It's a strange culture and a strange land, but it's a decent enough area, so,
Darn. Oh well.
You know what? You have time enough for 2 rolls each. Those that are allowed to go outside, so you can just try again.
When I am relevant, send me a message. Something.
There we go. That's 4 blood points for me, I believe.
Sure. Who is giving blood to Jacob?
Not me.
But you don't want to finish binding him.
As I said, not me.
Okay. Is anyone else hunting? Yes or no?
I mean, I don't really need to.
Okay. Keegan,
I mean, if you're not maxed, I'd suggest you do it, but yeah.
you
I
can
mean,
just...
I'm
If
lacking 1 point.
If someone is nearly full, just give like 4 or 5 points to Jacob to tide him over. And,
Yeah.
because he's fucked up
Okay.
badly.
Okay, then
Yep.
I will give him 4 points.
Oh, actually, here's the thing. He would need to roll self-control on that. Because he's kind of boned on the being hungry part. And the first roll, since you only have 2 blood points in your system, would be with only 2 dice, because being hungry fucks with your virtue rolls. That being said... Oh! Huh. Okay. Yeah, that works. Tali can just snake eyes him and they can pour blood down his throat while... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can cheese it. I'll allow it. Okay.
It's not that hard, we'll ways.
Craft. Steel? Did he go off?
Oh,
He
yeah.
said to message him when he came out a little bit.
No,
Steel. Make
I-
sure that you have a point of blood bond noted with Nicholas. Because he's giving you, what, 4 blood points?
Yes, now I need to see what's a good hunting roll.
Blood bonds.
And Craft wants to give you some blood and hunt as well. Well, Craft, make an argument for manipulation subterfuge if you want. It's up to you. You can be creative with these. Pick something that works for you.
We are in a hotel, so
It's essentially a touristy area of the city, and like, yeah, you can hunt in the hotel certainly if you really want to.
there should be bars around because it's a tourist area. So,
Certainly, easily.
Like,
Is
I could just go
Gabriel
to-
giving me any?
that way.
Just find an excuse, go off somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
I'll
works.
give him 2 blood before I go and hunt, so I can, because I'm not bringing those back. Because I don't think I can bring those back easily.
No, you really can't. Honestly, you could give him as much as
Yeah.
4. You can hold a total of 15, and you're at 14 right now, so.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give him 14 blood then. Let's hope I don't fuck up my rolls. Just.
Charisma subterfuge works, Nicholas. You can use that. Difficulty 7. Unless
Okay.
you have a reason to actually be really familiar with local culture.
Not really.
Yeah. So 7.
Difficulty 7 manipulation subterfuge.
Yes.
2 rolls, right?
Yes, you can make one, then come back before making the second one and give Steel another dose.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
you find 3 people, so you can just refill back to 15.
Yep.
I think. Oh, wait, no, that's you. How low are you? You're almost full, right?
I mean, I gave Steel 4 points, so I'm at 10.
Yeah, you can still refill to full easily, without risking any undue attention. And you find 2 craft. You can take 2 from each safely. If you take a 3rd point, that's enough for them to be, to feel the health effects. Now, given that it's probably a tourist, they'll probably assume it's just due to jet lag or whatever, or being in a strange city or catching a bug or whatever, but 2 is the safe amount.
It's not recommended to go above 2 in a city that told you keep it low.
That's true to some extent. Up to you though, Kraft. I think you might be muted if you're trying to speak, because we're not hearing you right now. Okay, so 2 from each, that gives you a total of 4. Okay. And, that's... Keen, why are you rolling at 6? Have you been in Italy? And what are you even rolling? Oh. In that case, yeah, you can just, given all the obfuscate fun things that you have, wow. Can
Where did
just
everyone go from voice?
I don't know.
Where's everyone typing?
yes, that is a good point. But Kian, you have 5 points of obfuscate. You would be rolling at with stealth at difficulty 4, not at 6 at that point, at the very least, because you have multiple powers that can be useful for this.
I mean, so
So re-roll it at a lower difficulty.
maybe you could just say that I have enough blood for everyone at this point.
I mean, yeah, honestly, that's a good point. If you're not, like, are you giving to Steel before you hunt?
I mean, might as well, but at difficulty 4, so you get like 8 successes.
It could vary. You're definitely gonna succeed. It's just a question to what extent. See?
Stop! That shit is this crap.
Okay, how much did you give to Steel?
2 would have been fine.
Okay, so that's another 2 for you, Steel.
How much can I get from 3 successes?
Knowing the language is not the same as having an in-depth understanding of the local culture, Steel.
Well, just go find some American tourists, and then you know the culture easily because American
It's
douchebags
also
make
a
this
matter
culture
of-
everywhere.
Twice already.
It's also a matter of knowing how the cities are built, how the side streets are organized, what the safe spots would be, that kind of stuff. Because a lot of that comes from knowing how the local cities in general work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, how good is... his Spanish Italian is at 3, so... that would negate that +1 difficulty for not knowing the area, I guess. I would allow it. Keep in mind you still need to heal as well, Steel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm tied up and I don't think they're going to let me go.
So what, you're still better off not being in horrible pain the whole time.
Yeah.
Alright.
The stuff, but
So,
I'm like at 8 blood at this point.
so, it's up to you guys. You have your suitcases of swords and sidearms. So you have those. You no doubt have some cash with you. You could just go to a coastal city and boat over.
I have neither of those.
They're with the party. Relax. Just hand wave it.
Ah,
So, does anyone want to hunt for a second time other than Jackalor who already did? Yes, no.
and
How much blood does Steel need to be decent?
after healing, I am at 8, so
He's already decent. He's not great, but he's decent.
That's
yeah.
fine. I mean, we could just say I make another roll and then we fill up Steel.
You can. You would need to give the blood to him first.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
Yeah.
I bring somebody to the apartment or whatever?
Into the
Are you-
basement.
Are you
Or
going to
basement, or not
kidnap people?
apartment.
You can do that. But you can bring someone to the hotel room where Steel is tied up. But it will bring the difficulty up by an additional +1, so you'd be rolling at 5 instead. But yeah, you can manage somehow. It's a good picture for an... Ooh, this works. We'll use
He
this.
does have obfuscate 5, so that would help with bringing people to the hotel, but down to the
Yeah.
basement. If he just knocks them out.
I mean, he's not in the basement. He's tied up in a hotel room. He would be in a basement if he was back home, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the hotel room he's hiding. He does have obfuscate 5. He just needs to sneak now to get them.
Well, he can't
Back.
carry a whole body. The people have to be going with him, essentially.
Yeah, see, he rolled and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
We're not.
We're not using specialties, but yeah,
Well, discipline prodigy.
I would say not for this, because that would generally apply to
Okay, I'm just checking.
stuff contest. I mean, either way, Steel can refill pretty much to full off of that, so it makes really no difference.
So, like 3. So 2, 2, and 2. Yeah, I'm pretty much full almost.
Onto the boat.
Okay. Okay, so you probably are gonna have to wait till next night to head out, because at this point it's pretty early, and well, it takes some time to arrange for a boat for next evening. That being said, you can certainly head out to the island on the next evening. So I'm assuming you're just taking what you had with you. What did you have in terms of weaponry? Like 3 enchanted swords, I think? Plus the various firearms?
I
Yeah.
have the sword and the knife.
And knives or something.
A bunch of well, we'd have knives for like when we were going to talking to people, but yeah, we did have like 3 swords.
Let's check our group shit and see.
No, we had. That's not what we had with us to like.
Inventory. Our physical inventory.
I don't have an inventory. That I do have an inventory.
Yeah, like we have like
Yeah, we didn't have this the magic swords and shit.
and the heavy pistol with a couple of clips for it due to me.
Are we going or are we not, guys? Like we
I
have
mean,
all.
We
We should
kinda
have
to
everything.
go.
We should just be leaving with everything in our inventories. So we should be
Yes.
ready by all means.
Okay, so you head onwards to the island. Luckily enough, you know, the prince is actually curious about what you're doing. So you have a boat, a very fast boat, crewed by ghouls, who also happen to be spies, unless you specifically take pains to arrange things independently.
I would have just gotten a private boat.
Wait, what would have happened to our ghouls? They were coming or whatever?
Yeah, they
We
were coming over here. So
We have no idea.
Yeah, they were probably being interrogated right now. Because I think you did want them to head into Turin, and yeah.
We have tech
And
stuff
after
and
that,
everything.
no further
yay! The
command.
fuck! We don't get them ever again. Yay!
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
I mean, we never did tell them what to do after they landed. Do not forget that.
probably had told them to just get some accommodations or something.
Mm-hmm.
So they
Yeah.
wouldn't exactly be dead or anything.
They're not dead. They're just...
Essentially dead because we can't get access to them ever again.
Don't say stuff like Jackal.
No, I mean, in theory, if you... I mean, they are essentially on ice by a local prince, but he's not just gonna kill them for no reason. So, essentially, if he has a reason to give them back, you can recover them easily. But...
Reasons to give them back.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna want... Actually, how do you go about acquiring a boat? You throw money at the problem, or just...
Generally throw money at the problem.
Mm-hmm.
just
So-
rent a boat.
Does anyone have something like finance? Can someone give me like charisma finance at 4, since you're rich as fuck, to see if you run into any
Charisma? What's
delays?
that?
Well,
I have no finance, I have charisma.
I have 1 dot in finance.
Do you have charisma?
Yeah, but only 3.
If
Good
you
enough.
don't have finance, then the difficulty would be 6, and you would just be rolling your charisma.
Yeah. Just go with Nyaxin because it's the same dice as mine, but on lower difficulty.
No, probably two lower difficulty or something. Anyway,
Yeah,
point is,
or-
it's lower difficulty.
Yeah. You know, the boat is a couple of hours... arrives essentially a couple of hours after nightfall, so you don't set out as quickly as you would have hoped for, but you do set out on the next night. And eventually, you approach the island. And it looks pretty run down. There's a few buildings there, a pier with like 2 boats tied up next to it, but it's not a very peopled island, and above it, more weathered, but still standing, is the castle you saw in the vision. Actually, yeah, Keegan, that's a good point. You did piss him off, so the difficulty would go slightly up to a mild 8, but yeah, you can attempt to just convince him to give them back through sheer politeness. So someone can call him and try. You know, for the ghouls.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
might as well try.
I mean, try to have them get back to the States, at the very least.
There might be hidden modifiers to this due to the specific persons that screwed him over, depending on who talks to him, so decide carefully who is making that call.
Yeah, and if I remember right, they said there is nothing that he could communicate near Jacob ever again, pretty much. So,
Jacob's not talking to him ever again.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Hey, Keegan, do it. You haven't talked to him
roll.
before, right?
What?
Charisma etiquette for calling the prince to get the ghouls back at 8.
Okay, how many ghouls do we have there too?
You
6.
have 6 crappy ones. They're essentially cannon fodder, but they're your cannon fodder.
Should I spend a willpower point?
It's up to you, essentially 3 backgrounds worth of resources.
It's a lot of backgrounds.
Essentially, as long as you don't fail this, you will get them back. What this will affect is how quickly you get them back. If you get 3, they will essentially be available the next night. Less than that, and there might be a couple of days of delay while they're being questioned more in depth.
Alright.
At the very least, they know nothing, so
Yeah, and eventually the prince will realize that.
yeah.
Did you spend willpower on this?
Yep.
Yeah, well, then it's gonna take a little while, but, you know, it's essentially almost like a snarl. It's like, fine, you can have your pets back, eventually.
That's fair.
Good enough.
So, okay, they aren't lost then. And, well, you are approaching the island secure in the knowledge that your dudes will eventually be free. You can place yourselves.
Eventually.
Yeah.
At least they
Shoreline.
won't get killed.
Just drag you out for convenience sake.
Do I get a humanity dice for that? Goody goody two shoes.
You're kind of rescuing them for your own benefit because they're a valuable resource to you.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's kind of a selfish act as well. So, approaching the island, it looks like there's a couple of people even at this time of night just keeping an eye on the pier. So there's definitely people to greet you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Why? Why are there people watching the fight?
Oh my god.
They look like
sound-
couples.
How do they look like? Can we sense any
It
supernatural
looks like
energy?
the fucking guys from Skyrim.
No comment.
Why do I feel like this is a Zinisi thing?
You can all
I'm just
roll
going to get
percep-
my.
Yes, Jackalor.
I'm just going to get my sword and trench coat and put them both on.
Yeah,
maybe it's a good
one
idea.
of the dudes. Well, let's roll perception alertness secretly to see if they notice that things are up. Given that they're watching the boat approach. Well, they seem unconcerned. So
And I
far.
like perception empathy, that one.
You can perception empathy the whole situation. Is anyone's Auspex active?
I would have Auspex active for this.
Alright. The
Yes,
base
there.
is a 7 for perception empathy, and everyone, Auspex or not, make a perception awareness at 8. So make the Auspex rolls first. Or sorry, not Auspex rolls, empathy rolls.
It's difficulty 5 for me.
I mean, I would
Perception.
roll regardless without aspects. Base of 7.
Yes.
So
Okay. Can anyone get 3? Malkavian dude. Perception, empathy.
use aspects if you want.
Use aspect, yeah. I'm probably having
Yeah,
aspects
like
on.
aspects every
We're
2
just
points of
getting to the
aspects,
island.
-1 difficulty.
Mm-hmm. So base 7, right, for the empathy?
Yes.
That means I'm rolling a 3.
Yes, for this full... How much aspects do you have, Jackalor?
I have 4 aspects.
Then yeah, for this one, since they're mortal and there's a lot more subtle clues, you can apply the full aspects benefits to this roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it's a empathy roll. It's just...
It's
it's not
usually
three.
less,
Would
but
have
in
been
this
5,
case, you can apply the full thing as an
The
exception.
fuck is going on, Craft?
What?
Who the fuck is making tons of noise?
I think that might be Steel, because he's on his fucking phone and he's smoking and playing with his fucking lighter.
God damn it, Steel.
So, Gabriel, at difficulty 3, perception, empathy.
Jesus. Wait. It's not working. Fuck.
Just cancel it and try to reroll.
I can roll for you to keep this moving if you're okay with that.
It's
Yeah, I should do that.
So you have 8 in that, at 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone except Dali, from the first moments, is getting a creepy vibe, and Jackalor can tell that these people are acting like they have something to hide. Like, this is... They're looking at you like untrustworthy outsiders, essentially, right? And,
Yay!
and Gabriel, well, yeah. These people... You know, there's some weird symbols around them, subtly hidden yet visible to your trained eye, and yeah, you know, you might have heard about the Cthulhu mythos. You have enough academics, and you know, there's tales on the internet about this weird place called Innsmouth. You're getting a vibe here. You're getting a very, very definite vibe here.
Gotcha.
So the difficulty of the aspects, the perception awareness.
That would be a base of 8. Aspects will apply fully to this.
Okay, so difficulty 4.
Even if you don't have awareness, you can roll.
Perception awareness at what?
Base of 8, but debuffed by aspects if it's active.
It wouldn't, to be honest. I mean, after he has noticed them, he would. Use the creepy vibe.
The creepy wild thing. My reaction will be, oh, for fuck's sake, not
full-
cultists.
Full aspects
At
on the
Gabriel's.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that out loud too, so you guys should hear me saying, oh, for fuck's sake, not cultists. For that,
Okay.
about those guys.
Wait. Question: Are we on the southern tip of Greece?
You are, in fact, just off the boot of Italy. This island is technically within Italian territorial waters still.
Okay, just checking.
Craft. What are you folding there?
What?
Perception
Nothing.
awareness from the rest of you, if you would.
Awareness?
Yes, awareness.
Awareness?
The ability that everyone ignores that's meant for detecting supernatural energies.
Yeah,
I
that
already
seems really
rolled.
bad.
I don't ignore it.
I already rolled.
Okay, you have no idea who is missing from this. Tali and the Malk, yes. This one's a base of 8.
And Auspex is working on it.
Yes. Kinda need to know your role, Craft. Not that Jackalor with his 5 successes isn't gonna get all the information anyway, but...
Craft, if it is not working, reload.
Yeah.
You're silent as fuck still.
I can in fact roll for you, once again, if you wish.
I don't know what the fuck is the problem. I'm sorry.
Just reload the
That's
page.
fine. There you go.
Oh my fucking god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
See, you always get the good rolls, you jerk. Keck.
What?
So, Steel,
Not steal.
you know,
Yeah?
we'll start with you, because you have the least amount of successes of those that succeeded. Yeah, you feel it. There is something here. There's this faint resonance that's almost like it's building up, then falling back down, and it's coming from somewhere in the castle, and there's an echo of it on these two people.
Is it similar to what he felt with the Malcolm's presence?
No. It is nothing similar to that. It's completely different.
Okay.
Then, let's see. So, going on to Darren. You feel all that, and you feel something that's connected to... It's something metallic, something that's connected with shadows. Up there at the castle, you don't have an exact location, but you're definitely feeling a resonance there. And, well, as far as craft is concerned, with that glorious roll I donated to you, well, you feel all that, and, you know, it's something ancient and something that is twisted. The only word you can think of it is, it's an abomination. And you can, looking at the castle, you can feel it at the bottom of one of the towers. You can, with 7 successes, you can even feel a more precise location. So much so that if you wanted to find it for some reason, you could, given a little effort.
Oh, God.
Can everyone intelligence or cult if he describes this to me?
You know, in fact, Gabriel can roll intelligence occult at, we'll call it a 5 actually, because he has 5 occult, and that's a lot of successes.
Hey, can you please tell this to me before you roll the cult?
What's the difficult?
You
The
know,
Occult dice.
with 7 successes, your mind goes, oh fuck, Earthbound.
What do I know of Earthbound if he just tells all of them to me?
Well, when Crafton mutes himself, he can explain, but he has the general understanding of what an Earthbound is, how bad it is, and what you would need to do to get rid of it.
I'm just gonna go, fighting all the vampires, for fuck's sake. I know they did this shit, but come on. It's a fucking Earthbound, guys. And it's not something, I'm gonna start whispering. It's not something fun. God, they're demons. Literal demons from hell that were summoned.
The
That,
cultists
I know
still
that.
don't know that anything is wrong.
Yeah, we're a bit too far away.
Oh no, you're coming pretty close. Like next 2 minutes, you're gonna be pulling up to the pier and docking. But
Yeah,
like,
no,
Mr.
I'm
Black.
telling them to go. We're going into the fucking underdeck or whatever.
okay, you're out of sight.
Those ghouls we had would have been really useful at this point.
Yeah, can I roll my my intelligence cult now, please?
You may.
Difficulty.
For you, 6, because you don't have quite the level of insight. But
I still have 5 gold, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost.
between the two of you, and the impressions you've gotten, probably a twisted malefactor.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill these guys, aren't we?
Can't we just skip this part of the trip and just keep driving the boat forward?
No, we sadly can't.
This is the island we're supposed to go on.
Yeah.
That he said we're on the tip of Italy.
No, this is still the Ionic.
Yeah, this is the actual
Yes,
island.
that's
It's
what
just
Vivian said.
off the coast of
We
the.
are We are
It-
approaching right now.
Yeah.
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 You know,
Okay,
you
now,
could
we
try
go-
diplomacy.
Oh yeah. Make a deal. with them.
How do I know how diplomacy works with Earthbound?
Yeah.
It depends on if you have something it wants. If it has a cult, it might want weapons.
Oh. Yes, that's a brilliant idea.
You could arm it with
I'm
C4.
If Jackler says anything like that, I'm gonna say Malkav is watching. That's all I'm saying. Malkav is watching, so you better fucking not. The undertone is, you better fucking
So
not.
yeah, we're going in land and we're probably killing everyone.
So,
Yeah. I'm just gonna go put up some armor.
Yeah.
Some
I don't
Kevlar,
think
you
we have
know.
armor.
I don't think
I
you
have
took
a
any
bit
with you,
whatever.
did you?
I have an armored t-shirt on me.
Okay.
I had one in the
Yeah.
thingy that they took with them, so
Alright.
In the bag.
Sure.
Or in the case. Suitcase.
does that give any penalties?
Yeah, it does.
Armor t-shirt gives -1.
Yeah.
On
It's
decks?
level 2, right? Armor t-shirt.
Yeah, -1,
Yes.
just -1 dex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put that
It's 3 armor, so it's worth wearing.
Craft.
down. Yeah.
Give me a perception awareness at 6.
Fine. I think
I'll
it's
just
working
go
now.
on the deck.
Oh yeah, it does work. I did roll before. Let me just bring up the damn thing. Perception awareness. At 6.
Yes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
Yay.
The paint is peeling on the side of the cabin, and it seems to be spelling out letters for you.
What?
Repay the favor. Kill him. And a vague impression of the face of the Bruja that was with the Kia seat previously.
Wait,
Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
So are you gonna tell this to us, or?
I'm just gonna say, Darren, remember the deal you made?
Yeah.
Did you notice the text on the wall?
There is no text on the wall for Darren. It's a Madness Network thing.
Oh. Wait, the Bruja? What the fuck?
Not the Kia seat, the Bruja that was with him.
Yeah, the Bruja's face on the man's. Oh wait, it's a man.
Just tell it to me
What
and I'll
the
just,
fuck?
like...
I'm just
do
gonna.
it.
You know the Bruja next to the Kia seed?
Kiast, yeah?
Yeah, he just told me we need to repay the favor and kill the fucking Earthbound.
Oh no, that's kill the Bruja, not the
Oh, we
Earthbound.
killed the Bru. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, we're going to kill the... He just said we're going to kill the Bruja, not the Earthbound.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Wait,
We'll find
Kill
yeah.
his own people?
No, we're killing Bruja. Not
Malcolm is
a Bruja,
this is
not like
Malcolm,
anyone important.
right? Because that's why I was confused. Because a Bruja using the Manus network. What the fuck?
No, it's
Yeah,
yeah,
it's Malcolm telling me to
that's
kill
your
the Bruja.
target essentially.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Darren, you remember the dude you made a favor with? The Kia
well, we made a
fucker?
deal with him, yeah.
Yeah. We need to kill his companion, the Bruja.
Why?
Somebody big and powerful is telling us to do that. We all have that dude a favor to. I think you know who that is.
Yeah,
Remember
okay,
the
yeah, I can
CGS?
do that.
That
Hey guys,
is
Yeah.
also-
we're going to be killing the Bruja. But by the way, remember the guy we made a deal with? We're going to be killing his friend.
Oh,
Neat.
lovely.
Up above, as you're getting dressed, you're hearing voices. The captain of the boat is talking to some people up there.
I'll just go
Reception
upstairs.
alert,
now.
Mr. Listen. Obfuscate.
Wait.
Obfuscate. Fuck this shit.
Oh yeah, we.
I'm gonna obfuscate and then I'm gonna go up.
Yeah, let's go up, I guess.
Following Darren. Nope. Not letting them see me. So do I need to roll anything for that, Chris?
To obfuscate? No, you can just
No, I
obfuscate.
keep it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Not
And yes,
right
I do
now.
have my
I'm-
sword
I'm
on
walking
me
up
under
some
my trench
stairs.
coat.
Okay. You know,
I'm just following.
the
Oops.
dude, seeing that you're suddenly armed, is
I'm under my trench coat.
alright.
I have a trench coat on me, so.
Yeah.
Let's roll 3d6 for the captain of the boat to see if he notices that you're mildly more bulky than the situation really calls for. But, I mean, you seem a little bundled up, but even on the Mediterranean, nights can get cold in the winter.
Yep, that is correct.
And for the cultists,
It's not a botch, so.
yeah, one of them actually addressed you. Gentlemen, what are you doing on our island? And, you know, he's kind of half stumbling over his words. It's clear that English isn't his first language by any stretch, but he's trying to communicate. He's trying, Jackalor.
Well, our character is Jacob up here? Or is he staying downstairs yet?
He will come upstairs, but he will try and see due to the accent what his native would have been.
Sounds like Italian. It's pretty obvious. It's the Italian shoreline is not that far off, and they're probably commuting here from there. Some of them, at least. So
yeah, I lean into Darren's ear and say, they like they speak Italian. I could be your translator.
Just talk to them. Just don't fuck up this time.
No, I will translate. I won't talk to them. Have fun.
Do it, whatever you want to do.
okay, let me just make a couple of rolls for your blatant use of vampiric powers within its range of detection.
What vampiric powers?
Auspex.
Auspex.
Obfuscate.
Oh,
Wait, when did I use obfuscate?
the Earthbound.
You
He doesn't
didn't.
know
The
if
Malkavian
it's
did.
like-
You're not the only one that has it,
Oh.
Keegan.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Also,
Oh.
yeah, why the fuck did you use it if you know that? Why the fuck did the Malkavian use it if he knew it was going to detect it?
I mean, at that point, it was too late.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. So.
Yeah, it knows. Well, they do have radios, so one of those buzzes up, and there's a voice in Italian. Steel can certainly roll perception alertness to make out the words. It's just difficulty 6. 4 if your Auspex is active. You are pretty close to it. Well, you're not that far off, essentially.
I mean, he'll just do the hearing aspect.
Okay, then it's an additional -1 on the 1 sense you're boosting, so it's at 3.
What are we rolling now? Perception alertness?
Yes, but the voice coming over is in Italian, so there's not much point because Steel's the only one that knows Italian.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it says, they are supernatural creatures. Cut the bullshit, invite them in.
Jacob looked at the two here and say like, in Italian, well, shall we?
You know,
Please.
Steel must have done it. They just bow slightly and gesture for you to, follow along. They're all politeness now, strangely enough.
And
I'm going to
French.
whisper to Steel that what did you just hear?
in French, he will speak towards Nicola and say like, he knows. He knows. Like,
God.
in French.
Yeah.
So he starts speaking in French, which most of you don't know.
Only one of you, though.
Well, that's great, but I still have no idea what you just said.
Sure, I mean, we can attempt, we can slowly go with them and, like, I let myself fall a bit back to the others and attempt to tell them silently.
Can't you just
or
talk in
something.
Portuguese to him?
Do you have Portuguese, Jackalor?
Like,
No, like I'm asking the Maccabian so you can like beam thoughts into my head.
does he have Portuguese?
He said he was from Portugal.
Does he have the language, though?
Yeah.
Not the modern version, I would say, because he doesn't have dots in it, so his would be out of date essentially.
Yeah, but it's good enough to talk to Steel, right?
Yeah.
With some difficulty, you still would need to roll charisma expression to get the thought
Yeah,
across.
sure.
Also, Steel, you don't have telepathy?
I have no.
You don't?
No. So, at 6?
Yes, I'll let it be at
Do I need
6.
to roll on
Okay.
You know,
rolling? Do I also have to roll?
You get the idea that apparently they know stuff about you and that the idea is to go along with it for now. But, yeah. Not like you
Can I
have...
roll in some kind of intelligence occult or wits occult to realize what I fucked up?
With 7 successes, you know that it can sense things, and it probably sensed you whenever you used... You know, it stretches out for miles and miles around the island, probably. So,
So it's
like,
strong.
so you know.
Miles times faith.
Yeah. Like, you don't know how strong.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't seem overwhelmingly strong
I know
compared to, like, an antediluvian, but it has some strength. And it's hard to judge these things because you don't really have a lot of reference. But, yeah,
No.
it can detect at the very least for a couple of miles around the island, and the moment you turned on your auspex approaching this place, it was already too late, probably.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Almost certainly.
Okay, I'm just gonna go tell that to Tali and Darren with my telepathy.
Does beam thoughts.
Yeah, just being that. Do I need to roll for that?
You
Because I'm not
do
reading their
for
thoughts.
those that have more than 7 current willpower.
Haha, so most of them.
Yeah, pretty pretty much all of them, I think.
What do you roll now again for that?
Intelligence subterfuge at 8. Twice.
Intelligence subterfuge. At 8.
Yes.
Wait, what? Or not? Yeah, it was at 8, right?
Yes, indeed.
One
Okay,
success.
that's for
Should
one.
be enough for that.
One is all you need to beam thoughts.
And 2.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, he informs you in turn. Yeah, bad thing here. Apparently it already knows you're here. The cultists are, you know, they know they're inviting you in.
Great.
Oh, well, I also add Malkav is watching. Because I'm just not happy with that. I'm just gonna beam that into everybody's head. The Malkav is watching. Fuck it.
That is
Just to
watching
remind them.
people.
Just
That
to
is
remind
watching.
them.
Choose carefully, right?
Fuck, I fucked up for somebody.
Probably me.
Let's go from the.
Well, you were passing on the messages to the two that weren't informed using other languages, right?
Yeah. But I also wanted to say to the other two that Malkav is watching
Okay.
with telepathy. So either. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
roll.
not a chance on that.
I'm just gonna roll.
Okay.
Let's roll again to see if I succeed at anybody before I need to like start looking up who I fucked up at. Nope, I didn't inform
Yeah,
anybody.
just
Come
okay.
Watch.
So the two cultists are actually they take you past the little fishing village and they're taking you up towards the castle.
Oh yeah, did I point out to them? Fine, I'm just gonna point out to Darren and Tali that yeah, we're probably going to go to and I'm just gonna point at the tower where the earth pond is.
Okay, you point it out.
Toward,
Wait, he
well, I'm
points
just
out
point
to what?
because I didn't tell them that, right?
You didn't tell them the specific location of the thing, no. But I'm assuming that you told them what you're dealing with at this point, definitely.
Yeah, that I did tell them.
Oh yeah, I
told them
definitely have
that.
told them if I once I figured it out.
But they don't know where exactly it is, right? They failed their rolls. Or they couldn't get them good enough rolls for that.
Anyway, are we going to continue now, or like is Craft still
Yeah.
going to do random shit?
Well, we can split here. Do we want to take a quick break?
I don't care.
It's up to you
You need
people.
that.